2019 and you have a very long travel bucket list. And on the top might be Iceland. And if you're a millennial, it's so hard to escape all of the Iceland photos. It's this beautiful natural landscape. You see pictures of the Blue Lagoon and all of these waterfalls and you're itching to go. Hey guys, it's your girl Allie. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm sharing with you 6 different travel life hacks, how to save money while traveling to Iceland, the best time of year to go, what to wear, and so much more. So you get to come along with me. So if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. This month, I'm giving away a Polaroid camera just like this. So without further ado, let's hop into this travel guide. Go! Travel hack number 1. So if you're thinking about going to Iceland and you're wondering what's the best time of year to go, I went during the low season, which is between October to I think December time, and during that time tickets are the cheapest. I flew with WOW Air, which is a budget airline, and what that means is they don't have a TV, they don't offer included meals or checked bags. These are all things that you kind of have to add on. Our tickets were only $400 with 1 carry-on, which is quite affordable because tickets can go anywhere between the $600, $700 range. Honestly, we didn't miss out too much on the meal or any of those luxury comforts that you would get with a regular airline. October through December is the best time to save money when you're thinking of flying to Iceland. What to wear to Iceland? Okay, depending on the time of year that you go, it could be either spring or winter time. It can very much vary. And I would recommend wearing your heaviest items with you to the airport. For instance, like a waterproof jacket or your snow pants or all of those different heavier layers that you can't pack onto your carry-on. Wear that onto the airplane. I was actually able to pack 11 days of clothes in 1 carry-on. I packed in 1 down coat, 1 waterproof raincoat, a couple sweaters, waterproof pants, some thick winter snow pants because when I went it was winter time, waterproof boots, gloves because you don't want your fingers to freeze off, a scarf, a beanie with a pom-pom because you're gonna be taking a ton of photos. And those are pretty much all of the highlights that I would recommend. If you want a full detailed packing list, I'll have my blog linked for you guys down below, fashionbyallie.com. Next up, I want to talk about the food in Iceland. Food is so incredibly expensive just because it's an island. Expect to pay 2 to 3 times more than you usually pay for food. The best travel hack to save money in Iceland is to try your best to buy food from a grocery store or to cook all of your food. So if you're on the road like I was and doing a lot of road trips, I depended on sandwiches. I bought a lot of grocery store sandwiches that were anywhere between $7 to $9, but that can easily add up, especially 3 meals a day. And try your best to not eat out as often, but it's really hard when you're traveling, right? You do want to enjoy the food because it is incredible. Things are not preserved. I had a lot of fresh fish, vegetables. Oh, just amazing. Definitely something you don't want to miss out on. Bring your own coffee and tea to try to save money because coffee was anywhere between $4 to $8, $4 at a grocery store, which is insane. That is so expensive. That can easily just rack up to a $100 coffee bill. Do your research before you go there, especially for hotels. So I relied on Hotels.com to find all of the places that I stayed. If you book over 10 nights, you get 1 night for free. Another affordable option is Airbnb. This can only work for big major cities like Reykjavik or Vik. But anywhere else in the countryside, you pretty much have to use Hotel.com or TripAdvisor. It's just the way it is because there aren't as many homes out there. Most of the hotels in the countryside of Iceland is more like a farmhouse, so you do get this authentic experience. If you're staying at a chain hotel, I would recommend skipping the breakfast option because at one hotel we paid over $20 per person. You can easily purchase food from the grocery store and save that money for a nicer, bigger dinner or lunch. Travel hack number 5. I'm going to share with you my favorite activities while I was in Iceland, so I wrote them down, even made a full blog post on it. You've probably seen pictures of people in Iceland in the Blue Lagoon in this milky blue water.
And some white ass buildings looking out at some blue ass water.
And you're dying to go there. It looks so relaxing and luxurious. It's super touristy. If you have the chance, I would definitely recommend driving up to Mývatn, which is further up north, and it is a little bit cheaper. You get the similar experience and a view. Beautiful. It's the less touristy sister of the Blue Lagoon. This beautiful mountain view. The water is so warm and it's so cool when it's wintertime because it's freezing, and then you jump into this hot water. It might smell a little bit like sulfur, which isn't too bad, and I would recommend, if you have colored hair like mine, to tie it up. Do not let your hair touch the water because it will dry it out, become a frizzy, crispy mess, which you do not want. My second favorite activity was the Glacier Lagoon. Over there, there's like ice on the beach, and we were able to see it when the sun was setting. It was beautiful. I will insert some photos here, and you could just see the sunset glistening off the water. Although it is a little bit sad that the reason why there are these glacier chunks is because of global warming, it's still a really beautiful piece of nature. Of course, your camera gear, DSLR, your phone, your tripod, because girl, you might see the northern lights and you don't want to miss it. You need a tripod for that. You have to escape the light polluted city. You can't be in an area with a lot of lights around you. So I was able to see the northern lights when I was at a farm in Mývatn. I'm going to list right here specifically the specs on your camera and how to set it up to capture the northern lights. Last but not least, it might be kind of obvious, but dress warmly because you're going to be shooting outside. You're going to need gloves and a coat just so you can stay outside longer. When I think of Iceland, I think of waterfalls, black sand beaches, Blue Lagoon. Waterfalls are abundant, okay? So you might go to one with tons of tour buses. Don't worry, there's going to be so much more if you end up doing the drive around the island like I did. Svartafoss was beautiful just because it was just fall season, so all of the leaves and trees were changing color. I just love seeing the seasons change, so I really love the warm orangey tones in the leaves. My next highlight had to have been the Eastern Fjords. The fjords are finger-like islands that kind of jut out a bit into the water. So what's really cool if you do a road trip is you can drive around the edges and you get this crazy like 360 view of the landscape, and everything just feels so natural, serene, and quiet. To stop here on the side of the road, snap some quick photos. So beautiful here.
It's cold.
I know, it is cold. But what's awesome about this spot is you get a little bit of the snowy mountains, the rain, the ocean, just a bunch of these like mossy mountains. Oh, beautiful! I don't think they want to be your friend. favorite things about Iceland is the fact that there are natural hot springs just on the side of the road. The water is piped in here, it's super hot, very fresh, and you can hop in with your swimsuit and have a good time. And we literally parked right here. I'm glad you made it to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want a full list of where I went while I was in Iceland, be sure to check out my blog, fashionbyally.com. I'll include a Google map of all the places I went to, pinned, so you can just plug it into your phone and then you can go there yourself. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at fashionbyally for more travel updates and just, you know, what's going on in my life. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you next time.